Hi and welcome to another edition of Snippets with me, Dede Adanki, bringing you the trending stories on the internet today. So let's take our mind back to some months back, where there was protest by some farmers, cocoa farmers, on the prices that cocoa was being bought by the government. And the number of days it was taken for them to receive their money from these sales. Yes, some even speculated that it was a minority spearheading these protests. Yes, but today, or let's say yesterday, 100 bags of cocoa were caught being smuggled into the country by the anti-smuggling unit of the Ghana Cocoa Board in the Bono region.
It's okay.
Yes, so it seems like Ghana has a fair price or the better price on the market when it comes to the West African sub-region. So a lot of the farmers want to bring their cocoa beans to Ghana to sell to the government because they give them the best prices as compared to the other places. But this will come as a source of frustrations, especially to the cocoa farmers in Ghana, because they're also producing cocoa and getting more cocoa beans. So if there are more that is being smuggled into the country, it now puts pressure on them to get it to the government, because now a lot of cocoa, the government now has to buy all of them. What if government is not able to absorb all those cocoa into their system to sell on the international market or to sell to our international partners? So that is what's been happening. But the Bono Regional Minister, Mr. Joseph Adey Akwabua, is accusing the minority chief whip, Frank Anodompre, of being the mastermind behind this smuggling. Yes, he thinks the man has a hand in it and is trying to sabotage the efforts of government in sorting out these cocoa farmers and attending to their needs, and is just trying to sabotage the whole system, since he has had a very strong opinions about the delay in payment to farmers. So he feels he has something to gain from sabotaging government in this way. But smuggling will always be illegal in any country, whether whatever it is, rice, beans, gold, or even human beings. Smuggling will always remain illegal wherever we go to. So smuggling is no, and our priority is our dear cocoa farmers who go out all year long toiling on their farms, especially in this era of Galamsey, where their lands are being threatened. They go to all these lengths to produce cocoa for the country. So they should be our priority, and they would remain our priority. So to the smugglers, yes, the government is watching, and there are agencies that have been put in place to curb your menace. You will be caught. Don't smuggle cocoa or anything to Ghana. So the effect of smuggling of cocoa beans into the country cannot be overstated enough. We know that Ghana is one of the leading producers of cocoa in the world. Yes, and we don't even know the state of these beans that is being smuggled into the country, whether they meet our standard, the standard that has been set for the cocoa farmers in the country, whether they meet that standard. So if this cocoa beans, if they are absorbed into the system by government, which we are not even sure would happen, because then there will be a lot more cocoa on the market for the government to buy, What if the government can't meet those demands? Or government ends up buying the smuggled ones, leaving our poor farmers with their cocoa beans on the farm for a number of months. They are going to lose them. They are going to get spoiled. There are a lot of other factors that could account for the loss of their cocoa beans, which would affect the poor farmer who put so much effort to produce quality cocoa beans that Ghana is proud to sell to our international partners on the international markets. Yes, we pride ourselves in the quality of beans we produce, and that's why we remain one of the leading cocoa suppliers on the markets. This doesn't just affect the farmers, it affects our economy as a whole. Inflation is on the rise. We're always talking about the instability in the economy, the rise of the dollar against the cedi. All these are factors that account for the rise of the dollar against the cedi. So if we entertain smuggling of cocoa beans into the country, we are shooting ourselves in the leg, because you might smuggle and get a little bit of money from it, but you are going to pay more to buy essential home items for yourselves. So at the end of the day, the smuggling has cost you more than you gained. And these are some of the factors that we should consider when the thought of entertaining this smuggling or these ideas comes to mind. It's not just a you problem. It's not just I want to benefit problem. It's an entire nation. Yes, because cocoa represents Ghana's rich cocoa. And we love that there's something that we are able to offer to the world, that we offer at a good quality, not just in quantity, in the numbers, but the quality we give to them. We pride ourselves in that. Yes. So smuggling is a no-no. We won't entertain it. And all individuals who are doing that, your time is coming, or in this case, your time has come, because the agencies are working. We've seen how they've worked together, the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force, now the Anti-Illegal Smuggling Task Force of the Ghana Cocoa Board. Yes, so they are uncovering it. So all your roots will be found out and you will be discovered. Yes. So smuggling doesn't just affect you, it affects the entire economy. This brings us to the end of this session of Snippets. Stick and stay with us and come back for more news.